Sentencing for municipal crimes could be changing, and hear about Denver Water's drought plan. Here's what your Denver City Council members were talking about this week and what it means to you. Changes to municipal crime sentencing is heading to council after 6 rounds in the Health and Safety Committee. A recent Colorado Supreme Court ruling stated that sentencing has to be equal between state and local courts, so the council is working on making that change. The big takeaway is that most crimes could see a reduction in sentencing, but crimes like domestic violence and violations of court orders would still have longer sentencing. Committee members have met with the mayor's office, the Department of Safety, and nonprofits who work with victims to fine-tune this ordinance. But it won't stop there if this passes the full council. A new committee will be formed so they can continue to look at how the ordinance is working and see if any changes are needed.
So you must convene by this date. You have this amount of time, 4 months amount of time to deliberate and dig in deep to all of these ideas and concepts, and then you have 60 days to come up with a report and report back. And in that time, also working on the drafting of legislation to be proposed in a code change.
Check out our previous coverage in the description, and you can head over to denvergov.org/safety for more details. This year's drought is affecting everyone in the Mile High, and Denver Water wants to help. The South Platte River Committee got an update on how the city is working to reduce water use. After record warmth and little snow, Denver Water has implemented a Stage 1 water restriction. That means use restrictions and a watering schedule. The goal is to see a 20% reduction in water use from everyone. They want to see reservoirs stay full in case the drought continues. You'll notice some changes this summer. Homeowners in apartment complexes will get 2 days a week to water your yard. That schedule will be based off your numbered address. But you can still water your vegetable garden every day and keep those tomatoes growing. Businesses will use water differently too. Golf courses will have to reduce use by 20%. Pools will be open this summer, but you might not see those big water fountains turned on.
So moving forward, we will be looking at a few factors. One, how well do our customers respond to what we're asking them to do, and are they saving that water to help conserve water in our reservoirs? What type of, what does the monsoon season look like this year, and do we get some moisture out of that? And then it's mostly really highly dependent on next year's snowpack.
Have you taken steps to reduce your water use? Head over to denverwater.org/conserve and let us know what you're doing. More affordable housing could be on the way to Cap Hill thanks to the Vibrant Denver Bond. The Finance Committee sent to Council a plan to buy the property at 251 East 12th Avenue from the state. The city would buy it for about $4.5 million. It's on a lot that's about 1 acre, and there's a 90,000 square foot building there currently. Right now, it's unclear whether the building will be reused for housing or if it will be knocked down. The process will happen after closing.
We're framing several pathways that applicants could propose, which would include both the adaptive reuse and kind of a scrape and rebuild model. And then we'll be able to look at the sort of breadth of possibilities that are brought to us and select the option that we think delivers the best housing outcomes and is the most feasible.
The proposal requires that the units stay affordable well into the future and could include a mix of incomes and the possibility of a mixed-use building with retail at the ground floor. This area hasn't seen new housing units since before 2020. It's right downtown with access to the new Colfax Bus Rapid Transit, 16th Street, schools, parks, and libraries. Thanks for joining us on The Gavel. Check back every Friday for more information about what's happening in Denver. If you want to get engaged in what's happening, City Council meets every Monday at 3:30, and committees meet Tuesday and Wednesday. Sign up for the newsletter and stay up to date. Council and committees meet at the City and County Building. You can also watch live on Zoom or Denver 8 TV. Log on to denvertv.com or find the app in your app store. And don't forget to follow us on our socials for the latest on what's happening in your city.